I think one of the easiest ways that you could demonstrate value in an interaction is to be able to just confidently talk to a girl. Guys have a tendency of over analyzing game theory and seduction and all this shit, where like you don't realize that 99.9% of dudes in a venue or even on the street can't even just talk to a girl from a very confident standpoint. There's typically like a couple dudes maybe that look cool, and even out of those dudes, when I see them talking to the hot girl, I can see the switch up a little bit. They become too easily won over. Their body language is too much on the girl, and they start almost like unintentionally communicating to the girl that like they're really into the girl. At a lower level though, beginner level, intermediate level, it's just not having strong fundamentals of communication. The single most thing that you guys need to like really practice is like talking to a hot girl and being able to not be phased in any way in your body language or demeanor or voice or eye contact. Like being able to free flow in conversation. Like talking to a hot girl without any filter. That is more powerful than the fucking gamey line. That's more powerful than the teasy line and the escalation and all this shit. It indicates I don't give a fuck. Because here's the thing, every other dude does give a fuck. I could look around the club and there's a lot of dudes that look cool and they act cool, but they're not in set with the hot girl that they don't know. When they finally get in set with the hot girl that they don't know, shit just fucking switches up, dude. They either start looking at her, you know, to a way, they like start looking her up and down and they think they're like being like player guy, but it's like actually it conveys interest. Or they start acting weaker. Maybe they're not actually that confident, they're not like demonstrating that they're hitting on her, but they're like, they just start acting weird. Like their tonality changes, maybe they start stuttering a little bit, maybe they start just like asking questions. They're with their boys like, I don't give a fuck, son, this and that. Later on, they're in the set with a really hot girl and they're like,
yeah, so like,
they're not even like super nerdy either. It's just not the same vibe of I don't give a fuck. I'll be in the set with the girl, I'll just say shit that indicates I don't give a fuck. Not about whether or not we hook up, it's not even about that. Like just cursing and talking in a non-filtered way in the interaction. If you were drunk with your boy, I know you would communicate a certain way. If some of you dudes were like hyped up and intoxicated and you were just talking to your boy about a topic you were really passionate about, that level of communication, you need to be able to just communicate that way with a girl. And that's what's so fucking powerful. That's like half of what my fucking channel is. If anybody watches my content and you guys like me, it's just because I can communicate in a way that indicates I'm like completely free with my communication. So when you can communicate like this and there's a really attractive girl in the area, suddenly it has her attention because no other dude's even doing that. That's the fucking baseline. Don't even worry about the other shit, guys. Like get to a point where you could just talk like that. You need to be able to talk to the girl or in the group and be able to like curse and be able to like talk about sexual topics. Not about you and the girl getting sexual, just about you talking about a sexual topic. Because I promise you, like the guys can't do this with the hot girl. It was an example I got from one of my mentors from back in the day. He said this line, he was telling this story with this hot girl in a group, and he said, I really want to go to the strip club after this. Honestly, like it's been a long day. I need some fucking titties in my face. Now, he wasn't just talking to the girl one-on-one, he was talking in a group setting. But I promise you, like, it doesn't need to be that exact phrasing, but it's that concept of, I don't care. I don't care if I get you. I don't care if I lose you. I don't care. And when that's communicated, there's zero tension in the face, there's zero tension in my eyes, there's zero tension in my body language, and in my voice, there's no filter. There's no suppression of my volume when I'm talking. There's no censoring of my language. There's no, I'm concerned with how they're gonna judge me in this moment, so let me just be a little bit more reserved. I promise you guys, everybody picks up on it. You guys pick up on it too, but you don't realize that it's happening. It just kind of goes in unconsciously. Same thing for the girl, like she doesn't realize it happens, but I promise you, like when that dude comes around and he's talking like that, it's fucking attractive because it demonstrates freedom. It demonstrates unreactiveness to everybody else. And that's like the biggest missing piece that a lot of people don't realize. They think that the girls, it's like, okay, time to put on my fucking pickup suit. I'm gonna be the pickup guy tonight. I'm gonna give this girl that grade A game. Go in, pickup dude, James Bond, or whatever the it is. And dude, that's like putting in too much effort. That's actually demonstrating you give too much of a fuck, right? A lot of my game, especially in a nightclub, a lot of it is like demonstrating value almost indirectly through communication, through interacting with other people. Look, at some point you're gonna need to actually just directly communicate with the girl. When you get to that point, you just talk to her. If she's hot, you just don't display intent. If anything, I'm teasing or dismissive or challenging or pushing away initially. That's the first thing. What these old school PUAs used to say is like, you open, you neg, and DHV, which is like, neg means tease the girl and challenge the girl. And then you just freely communicate through personal input, word association, ask a question, open other people in the area. That's how you will create attraction and get to a point where a girl wants to have an engaging conversation with you. The main things that I see is dudes don't even have the basics of communication down. And that's probably a lot of you guys right here, which is totally fine, dude. You just need to be aware of it and you need to practice it, okay? So if you're gonna go out, you gotta be aware of how you look and sound and engage when you're in the set. I can tell you, me personally, I was very tense. I was stiff. I was super stiff in my 20s. Before that, I wasn't even interacting, but mid-20s, I was very stiff. I would have a lot of nervous mannerisms. I would like stab the straw in the cup. I would put my hands in my pockets. I would rock my feet back and forth. I would just keep my hands on my belt because I felt so awkward with my hands. I would have a lot of nervous tendencies. And then also in my voice, it was suppressed because I would be nervous. Just imagine how you would talk if you were very nervous. It just sounds differently. The only way to get over these things is to keep going through it. You bring awareness to the thing that you do bad and you gotta do it again and fix it. It takes time, man. Like, look, I didn't do this overnight. I'm 33. My viewpoint is like, yo, I'm good now, but like, I'm trying to get to where I'm gonna be at 43. That's where my mindset's at. Some of you dudes are like, I want the cure now. What's the answer? It's like, what do you mean? It's like a lifestyle of just being the best. It's like the gym. I'm not gonna like work out tomorrow and then I'm done. I'm gonna work out till I die. I'm gonna try to get more and more and more and more jacked in better condition. So I'm just committed to the process and the journey. So when you think like that and you understand, hey, this may take a little bit of time, slowly start hammering it out, get into more interactions. The rejections don't mean shit. The failures don't mean shit. It's part of the journey. My mindset, anytime I'm getting consumed in the moment, I just think if I'm trying to be this guy, there are necessary steps of struggle that I have to go through. And I'm experiencing it right now. So it's great. Wait, oh yeah, I'm getting consumed with this right now. It's frustrating. No, wait, that's where I should be exactly. That's exactly where I should be. I'm on my path to do this. Okay, and that's the reframe in your mind to keep you going. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in implementing any of the concepts taught in this video, I have a brand new coaching program where you can actually work with me one-on-one. I'm going to analyze your communication, your pickup skills, your game, and assess where you're at, point out your blind spots, your sticking points, show you the step-by-step process as well to take you from where you're at right now to accomplishing your goals with women and dating. Click the link in the description, fill out that application, pick out a day and a time for that consultation call, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace out, guys.